Hello beautiful people, welcome to another video of Life on the Land of Slow Living. Last time we introduced our new pond. Things are going well here and we discovered some inhabitants that did a great job keeping the mosquito population down. Frogs are helping, some predatory water bugs and a lot of dragonflies. Also, a grass snake is enjoying a swim from time to time in this hot summer weather. As always, a big part of my time is spent keeping up with the maintenance of our gardens. Because it has been dry for a long time, I've spent more time than I liked watering.
Hej Bocke! Hej Bocke!
Also, slowly there are some harvests coming in of herbs and vegetables to preserve for winter time. With the sunny hot days that June provided us with, it was essential to create as much shade as possible. There is also a new beginning of a small building. Behind the house will be two structures to put our solar panels 2 meters from the ground. The space underneath the roofs will then serve as a firewood storage, a composting toilet and a storage space. All things we look forward to put in place to improve the functionality here on the homestead. Surprisingly enough, we also received a request of a South Korean TV channel for joining us in our daily life for 6 days to make a documentary. And so they arrived in the middle of June, a director, a cameraman and someone helping out translating and organizing. This was quite the experience and it was quite intense. I started a new woodcut project inspired by a beautiful castle that stands in our local city Kuressaare. I turned it into a big spa house that also serves as a greenhouse for growing food. The water surrounding the castle tower is turned into a natural swimming pond. I needed some help though with figuring out the perspective with this tower.
Bibilacie. Bu bu bu.
Mój mniejsza.
Mój.
Tak.
Ja, dus zo draaien. Hè? On the warmest days I retreated to our old guest cabin, as this space tends to keep quite cool well. I've had to make a stock of prints for selling in a local farm shop here on the island.
You put coconut.
Coconut
Right.
milk, yeah.
Kindje daar. Een boekje op de poep. Doe je daar? Doe jij daar? What do you think of an extra camera?
We've butchered our small buck as it was time for him to go. We also tried and experimented to preserve his beautiful skin with egg yolks, which kind of worked, but the skin feels not smooth at all.
Wat een grappig geluidje.
I invested in a small yogurt maker to make the yogurt making process from our goat milk more straightforward. And look who arrived here once again at the homestead. People that have watched probably will recognize Jonas's parents. They are visiting us for the 4th time now. A short 8 days spent working together, but also a lot of relaxing and hiking and spending time eating good food together.
Zo voelde mij dat, zo voelde aan voor 6 dagen. Hè. Ik kan me voorstellen dat dat echt heel leuk is.
One of the places they hadn't seen yet is this beautiful old lime quarry that is hidden in the forest not far from the coastline. It is perfect for a summer swim, and we're often the only people visiting there. Another hike we explored was in Harry Lake, a landscape with forests, dunes and breathtaking coastlines. Last autumn I attempted to make a good compost heap, but clearly I need some more practicing because not much has happened here since. I think the heap was too dry to begin with, and for that reason the process never really took off. So together with the help of Karin we turned the heap around, added loads of water and some fresh layers of grains, coffee grains and comfrey in between to hopefully aid the process.
Perfect juice. Yoo-hoo.
Karin also managed to give the old windows and the entrance door of the greenhouse some new tar oil, so they look much fresher now.
Iya, buku.
We also spent time on the filter system we're attempting to make here. The buckets go on different heights and fill up via a solar pump. It took some figuring out to make it work, as we needed 3 different outlets to not make the containers overflow.
Schattig, hè?
Die doet niks.
Zo kan het donkere. Dat is zo donker. We hadden toch wel alle soorten hier gezien. De adders, de grasslangen en de hazelwormen. Ja, maar dan ook met stenen of hoe ziet je dat dan voor?
Oh ja, daar kun je eventueel ook
Een platte steen dan?
platte steen leggen. Ja. Deze is precies als een plek.
Now a couple of different grasses that will be tall perennial plants are planted here, and soon some creeping thyme will be planted to cover the edges of the plastic buckets. Inside the buckets we plan to put small stones, some soil, and then plant them with cattails and reeds.
Nee, je er niet af.
Kom hier. Oei, 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 oei. Je kunt er toch niet af.
My plants are growing pretty fast these days in the garden. Some things are faring better than others as usual. Some successes, some failures. I suspect some mineral imbalances in some spots. Inside the greenhouse, some of the tomato plants are almost reaching 2 meters in height now, and they will not be able to grow much taller. We spent some time installing some rope above the shower space, so our grape plants can grow here and take this space whilst creating a cozy green roof, with hopefully lots of grapes in the future. In the small seedling greenhouse I'm growing 8 paprika plants at the moment, but soon it's time to start sowing for the autumn garden already. We also invested in 2 extra containers for our future rainwater collection system here. We definitely need to figure out how to hide them properly, because they are such an eyesore. The new roof gets a layer of tar oil. In the new garden area not so much is going on as I had hoped at the beginning of the season. The only thing I managed to do is to put some old potatoes here to grow that have not really been managed since. On the other hand, now we have some time to establish new garden beds over the coming months, add manures and carbon layers, and get them ready to plant next year. Thank you very much for following along, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now!